Well, I'm delighted to see you here. I mean, here we are. It's 30. It's a very strange 30th anniversary of this, but I think this is so sort of exemplary of the way the film worked, because it was a 70s, late 70s production.
Yeah, pre-Thatcher.
Cool. Ah, right, there you go. Yes. So, and were you post? And Thatcher was in charge by the time you got on it, or by you got to the screen?
He was well in charge. Actually,
yeah.
By the time it got on distributed. Yes.
Tell me about the checkered history behind the setting up and the film finally arriving on the big screen. It's a confusing story, isn't it?
Yes, I mean the setting up. In terms of these days, in actual fact, where you can wait 20 years to make it, you know,
yes.
people, you know, even great directors and whatever, and artists have, you know, waited to actually do the thing they wanted to do.
Yeah.
I mean, I commissioned it, and it was called the Paddy. No, it wasn't called. It was called The Last Serial. I'd worked with Barry Keefe in '76, and he did a terrific adaptation of the central play to his film, his theatrical success, Gimme Shelter.
Yes.
And it was called Not Quite Cricket. And we wanted to work together again, and I said, look, I said, I don't know, I mean, you know, I said, television always wants serials or series.
Right.
They always did, right from the time of the Stone Age when it was first thought of.
Yes.
Because you can use the same sets, and it costs less.
And they want the audience back again next week, don't they? In their front rooms.
And yeah. Some of them who were old then remembered the fact that if in fact it had been a success, they had to reassemble everybody.
Yes.
You know.
Of course.
And so I said, well, look, why don't you do a kind of thriller? I said, you know. And on the commissioning brief, it turns up, put The Last Thriller.
Did you?
Anyway, nothing happens. And then some months later, a script comes in called The Paddy Factor. And I thought, I read it, and the thing was that I didn't know what to do with it. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was about 75 minutes long.
I was going to say, was it in that it was? He hadn't written a pilot for you for a TV series. He hadn't written a film as such, or a play.
That's right. No, I mean, it was. I mean, he's a very wild talent.
Yes, quite.
So in which case, in actual fact, it's not much. I mean, he can work in boxes, but in actual fact, if you sort of say to him, write a play, yeah, I'll write a play. You know, I'll do that. Then what happened was, I had this 75-minute. I offered it up to Verity Lambert at Thames Television. She didn't like it. Too violent.
I should imagine. Yeah.
Whatever. And then I went to Euston Films, you know, when they were doing...
towards Sweeney, I guess.
At the end of the Sweeney, I did a film series called Out with Tom Bell.
Remember it well, yeah.
And then I was supposed to do another thing that collapsed, and I offered, you know, the Paddy
Fill the gap.
Yeah. They still wouldn't have it, and Jeremy Isaacs. And then I was made an offer by not ATV, God knows.
The Lou Grade.
The Lou Grade.
Yes, exactly.
And